throwaway because lots of family and friends read here. And I'm pretty active here myself. For some background. I, 35F, have been married to my husband Jackass, 38M, for 10 years, together for 13. My sister dead to me, 33F, and I have always been pretty close until recently. More on this later. She is married to a wonderful man named Danny. About 6 months ago, Jackass and I were going through some marital issues regarding money. I work full-time as a nurse and he was working full-time as a laborer until he got laid off. I work PMs and have for about as long as we've been together. We have no children. So when Jackass got laid off, understandably he was upset and felt dejected. I constantly tried to reassure him and encourage him that he would find a new job. Around mid-November, he ended up getting a good-paying job and all seemed back to normal. He works days, I work nights, and it is stressful in that we couldn't see each other often, except on weekends. He started complaining about this, basically demanding that I change my shift. I can't do that because the hospital I work in needs me in the ER on nights because of my experience. It's crazy here in the ER every night. We had several arguments about him changing shifts at his new job, which was available, but he said no because his nights were for him to relax and play video games with his buddies. I said okay fine, then stopped complaining that we hardly see each other. In one of our verbal fights, he said, I feel like I'm single and maybe I should just act like I am. I called my sister after that argument and cried on her shoulder. Usually, if we needed to talk, we turned to each other. Big mistake. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, my sister called me crying and told me she had a confession and said, please don't hate me. She proceeded to tell me that one night when I was at work, she came over to my house and drank with my husband. Danny was also working nights. In between sobs, she finally gets it out that she and Jackass were laughing, drinking and playing cards when all of a sudden he kissed her. She said they kissed and made out for about 5 minutes and that was it. I basically told her to fuck off and hung up on her and went upstairs to confront Jackass. At first, he said she was lying for attention, but I knew. Then he said that they were both so drunk that he gave her a couple pecks. I couldn't take his bullshit lying, so I told him to pack a bag and get the fuck out. I called a divorce lawyer and am in the process of filing for a legal separation. My sister and my dad want me to forgive and forget because it was a drunken mistake. My mom is completely on my side and is disgusted with them both. Danny has also left my sister and is divorcing her. Jackass keeps calling me, texting me, leaving messages begging for forgiveness saying, please don't throw away 13 years over a kiss. I know this is a stupid question, but AITAH? My husband, sister, and father seem to think I am if I divorce him. Sorry it's so long, I wanted to add context and background.